DiamondsByTeeda here. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. As you can see, I am almost done with my mother and cub painting. I just have a little bit to do up here, and hopefully I'll get that finished during this whip and chat. But we'll see how much painting I can do while I am talking. You know how that is with me. I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. So this is Mother and her cub. This is a Diamond Dotz, as you can see. It is licensed art, and this was one that came from Walmart. I think it was like one of the $9.98 ones. It is a 10 by 12 size. So this is absolutely perfect. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun already. So I just have this little bit. So lots, oh man, I have got lots to catch up with you guys for this week. There's been a lot going on. Wow, let's see. What do I want to talk about? I think first of all, what I just want to mention that I am doing this bear painting for my theme in my Facebook group. If you haven't joined my Facebook group, it's Diamond Painting and Crafts by Teeda. And this month's theme is, how did I put that? Oh my gosh, my mind just went blank. Forest animals. Okay, so anything that is going to live in the forest. So bears live in a forest. Flowers are in the forest. So you can kind of be creative. I mean, it could be bears, foxes, owls, mushrooms. I think a fairy would live in the forest. I think a troll could live in the forest. I think there might be a castle in the forest or a cabin in the forest. I think there you could make it be pretty much anything that you want to make it. So go ahead and join my Facebook group. And like I said, this is only a theme. I don't do any prizes. There's no sponsors. There really isn't too much rules to it either. It doesn't have to be a brand new start, anything like that. We just do it to have a lot of fun, post our progress, post our finishes, and, you know, kind of go from there. So it is a lot of fun. So I did want to mention that. Also want to mention that if you like this content, you like my channel, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing by clicking on this little red button down here. Drop me a comment or send me an email. Kind of all that YouTube-y stuff really helps. So get that stuff out of the way. The other thing that I just wanted to mention, and I think I'm going to need your guys' help maybe, I am going to be part of the Christmas premieres again this year. So if you're not familiar with what the Christmas premieres are, it is just a whole bunch of us crafting creators here on YouTube that will be doing a 1 hour premiere. Each of us are doing, well, it's just shy of an hour, maybe like 57 minutes. We start on Christmas Eve, running through Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas, which is Boxing Day. And Crafts with Crashly has organized this. She is absolutely fabulous to figure all of this out, because let me tell you, it is a whole lot of work. And it basically started, and I am so sorry, I can't remember the original creator's name that started it. If I can find it, I'll put it up top here. But basically to, you know, keep people company during the holidays. You know, maybe they're away from family, or maybe they don't have family, or, you know, for whatever reason, you know, maybe they're, you know, by themselves, or just basically to keep people company during this holiday season. And the premieres can be pretty much, you know, anything. Some people are very, very creative, and they do all kinds of stuff. You know me, I am not very creative. And what I ended up doing on mine was I did an unboxing, a little bit of a kitting up, and I did a whip and chat talking about stuff. And so, and if you're not familiar with what a premiere is either, it's like a regular video, you know, that we do, but when it goes live, you can actually be in on a chat during the premiere of the video. So I'll be in there and we'll be able to chit chat kind of like in a live. And so it's a lot of fun. So, but I'm not quite certain what I should be doing this year. And I thought maybe because you guys are all pretty smart and pretty creative, maybe you can help me figure out something that I can do. And also to just kind of have you guys, you know, keep that, you know, save the date. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, they continually run one right after another. And I will be going Christmas Eve morning. I think, don't hold me to it because I can't remember. I think it's 7 o'clock Pacific time, 9 Central Standard Time, but I will double check with that. I will let you guys know for certain. So let me know what kind of ideas you have for a non-creative type, what I could be doing, or yeah, let me know what you guys think because you are very, very smart and creative. Oh gosh, I didn't even bring you in. So hang on. Everybody likes to be, well, what I'm hearing is people like this brought in a little bit closer. So I will bring that in just a little bit closer. I am doing this pretty kind of light brownish color that doesn't want to focus. Or maybe it's my glasses that aren't focusing. There we go. So yeah, that's the premieres. That's pretty exciting in itself. It was a lot of fun to do last year. You know, my channel was pretty new last year, and I was very, very nervous for certain. I think it took me, I mean, days and days to get that video completed. So it was fun. I really enjoyed it. So that takes care of that little piece. 8 minutes in talking about that. Well, this morning, you know, I did thrifting, and I'll talk to you about thrifting, but I got to go into a live this morning, Crafting with V. She does a great live. If you haven't visited her channel, go ahead and stop by. She does a live every Saturday at, well, it's 7 Pacific Standard Time, my time. So you'll have to convert that to whatever time, you know, you are at. So she's a lot of fun. So that's what I did this morning before I went out thrifting. And I've got news for thrifting, and I'll get to that in a minute too, and update you on that. Let me see, what else do we have? Where do I want to start? Oh yes, let's start with Gracie, my sweet, sweet little dog. So she has not been feeling well at all this week. She's had a lot of gastrointestinal upset. I won't get graphic. She was, you know, throwing up, and she was having the other end going too. In fact, one night, I think she woke me up like 3 times to go outside, and she never does that. So she's been in a lot of discomfort, and she's been getting, you know, chicken and rice, you know, the very bland diet. I boiled up actually a whole chicken because I think she is going to be on this for a little while now. And I think it was because, well, I can't think of any reason. I mean, unless she got into something outside, which I'm hoping that she didn't, but I guess she could have gotten into something outside. I gave her heartworm preventative, medicine. And that same day is when she got the gastro upset. So she had that for a couple days. And I actually talked to the vet. Let me see. It was Friday, yesterday. I had talked to the vet. Well, Thursday, excuse me. Called Thursday to the vet. Now I'm getting it right. And they had no appointments for Friday. And I didn't. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot. Hold on. That's kind of what happens. Sometimes we put them in the wrong spot. They had no appointments available for Friday, but they were going to call me back to see if I could just drop her off for a drop-off appointment. Well, they never called me back, but she wasn't getting worse. So, I didn't take her to the ER vet or, anything like that. I put that one in wrong too. Oh my gosh, guys. See, I can't talk at the same time. Yep, I did. All right, this is the equal sign. It's not the Y. Yeah, sometimes, I'm thinking in my head, okay, the next one I'm going to be doing is going to be a Y. And then I start putting my colors in wrong. Yeah, so anyway, so that was that. But I think I still have the premise that I can't diamond paint and chew bubblegum at the same time. I tell you, people that do the WIP and chats and make it look so easy. Like, do you guys watch Lazy Retired Granny at all? She makes her WIP and chats look so easy, doesn't she? She can just talk and paint and show pictures and, do whatever that she's doing. And she makes it look so easy. So easy. Yeah, Lazy Retired Granny. Go check her out. I like watching her WIP and chats. Always have. Anyway, so I'm digressing. Getting back to Gracie. So they called me on Friday. They didn't call me Thursday night. I listened. They called me on Friday, asked how she was doing, and she was actually doing better. She was acting normal. She hadn't thrown up. So I thought, no, I'll hold up getting her to the vet if I need to, because I think she's going to be okay. I'm just going to do chicken and rice. Speaking of Gracie, hi girl. How you doing? You doing all right? Everybody says hi. Yes, they do. All the peoples out there in YouTube land say hi to you. I'll try to get a picture of her or a little bit of video before I get this turned on or put on. I think she needs to go outside. She likes to do that. So let me, hang on just a second, guys, okay? And I'm just going to open up the door for her and let her outside. I think she also wants dinner. I think she's hungry. But it's a little bit early. Well, I'll wait till after this video and then I will give her her dinner. But yeah, she wants to go outside. So go on, you go outside. So anyway, long story short, about Gracie. She is doing much better. I took her for a walk today and she did her business normal. So there's no gastro upset, hasn't thrown up or anything. And that I'm very thankful for. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful for that. So she's doing good. And she loves it when my sister comes over in the morning. She hears her car even before it pulls into the driveway. And she, starts barking and whining at the door, and I let her out of the door and she runs to her and she's so happy. Yeah, she loves seeing my sister. Oh, I guess that's probably a good segue. So I'm probably going to have different squirrel thoughts going back and forth. Again, I don't really script this per se. I try to have like maybe a little list of reminders so I don't forget to talk to you guys, because I can tend to forget things. So I'll talk to you about my sister. So I'm trying to remember, what night was it? Was it Monday? Monday afternoon? It was Monday or Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday afternoon. Can't remember. Anyway, earlier this week, I get a call, and I know, I could tell by her voice that something was definitely wrong. You know, when you get these calls and you can hear it in the voice, and she goes, Teresa, you got to come up to the house really quick. You got to come now. I've fallen and I've hurt myself. And I'm going, oh my gosh, what happened? So luckily, literally her house is just down the street. So I got there, you know, right away. And I brought my mom's walker, and I'm trying to figure out, you know, how we're going to, you know, get her up off the floor. And what happened is, I think she tripped over Peaches, her dog, a little bit. But I tell you, Lord was watching out for her. She didn't fall. She didn't fall directly on the floor, and they have, you know, the hardwood floors. She actually fell into a rack of clothes, because, you know, she sells on eBay, right? So she's got this big rack of clothes, and she fell into it, and it broke her fall. But she landed on her knee, and that was where the brunt of it was her knee, and she was in so much pain. So anyway, long story short, we got her up into the chair, and then I said, Bev, you have to walk with this walker. Let's get you to the couch, because they've got a long hallway to get her to the couch. And she, we got her to the couch, we got her ice, elevated it, you know, all the stuff that, you know, we're supposed to do. She didn't want to go to the ER. I mean, she didn't hit her head. You know, none of that usual stuff. I mean, I really kind of wanted her to go, but she didn't want to go, so I didn't make her. But she was in so much pain all night, and she can't really take like ibuprofen or really any pain medication. Maybe Tylenol. That's about the extent of it. So she did end up going to the doctor. We see the same doctor, and was able to see her the next day and have an x-ray and all that kind of good stuff. And long story short, she's okay. Her knee, oh my gosh, it is the brightest shade of purple that you've ever seen, from pretty much from right above her knee to the entire knee. And she didn't break anything, thank goodness. Like I said, I think that clothes rack broke her fall. So that was good that it was there. So she was able, you know, we did thrifting today, and we didn't walk. I mean, we just only went to 2 stores, because I really didn't want her to, you know, walk very much. But she's okay. Doctor said did not limit her to her walking or anything like that. Just basically, you know, don't overdo. So that was that. And then Thursday, was it Thursday? Oh my gosh, I can't even keep track of the days because it was so crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Yeah, it was it Wednesday or Thursday? Well, anyway, whatever day it was, Wednesday, Thursday, she calls me and she said, Teresa, I'm taking Steve to the ER. And I'm going, oh my God, what's happening? Well, he was having chest pains the night before, really bad chest pain. So, you know, they're thinking, is it a heart attack? You know, what is it? And like, I don't know if your emergency rooms are like our emergency rooms, but you wait forever. And they did. And she didn't take him by ambulance. I don't know if that would have helped at all or not, because he wasn't currently having chest pains at the time. He was actually pretty good at the moment. So long story short, you know, they ran all kinds of tests as they're, you know, in the waiting room. They did, you know, blood work, and they did, what did they do? They did x-rays and I don't know what other tests, you know, all the tests, EKGs and, you know, all the tests that they normally run. And then you have to wait, you know, forever to get all the results. And again, the hospital was super busy. And he's been having a lot of pain in his stomach area. And he thought it was, you know, stomach issues and stuff like that. But he did not have a heart attack. So that's a good thing. Which, yeah, that's a very good thing. And they did discharge him. They let him go home. But he has to follow up with the cardiologist. But he also, they've discovered that he was having a bout of pancreatitis. And it sounds like that's being caused by a side effect of one of his medicines. So now he's going to have to work with his doctor, you know, for that. And what's really cool, I love our doctor. She works really super closely with a pharmacist that's in the practice that helps you with your medications. So we're going to get that all squared away. But anyway, I am so happy. I'm so grateful. Praise God for this. Let me tell you that both of them are okay. That, you know, no heart attack, no broken bones, you know, for both of them. Yeah, so they are okay. So that's about all that I could handle on that front. Let me tell you. So the dog wasn't feeling good. Both of them weren't doing good. But so far, everything is going well. But I will tell you, I don't always like hanging out at the emergency room. Oh, I hear my neighbor's dog barking. I hope you don't hear them. They like to bark a lot. Oh, for good news, Squirrel thought, I've got really good news. My loved one that, you know, is battling breast cancer, on Friday, yesterday, she finished all of her radiation treatment. So she got to ring the bell that she was done. So all of her treatment is now complete. She doesn't have any more treatment to do. She is done with that. She's had chemo and radiation, you know, and the mastectomy. So she is done with that. So praise God that that is finished. And she did really well. She didn't have a whole lot of side effects from the radiation. She did She did exceptionally well. She's probably the strongest woman, you know, that I've ever met, and probably the one that had the best attitude. She had such an amazing attitude walking through this, because I know it wasn't easy. But during all of this, she did find the love of diamond painting. And I kind of wondered, you know, would she stop diamond painting, you know, after all her treatment and everything, you know, or would she continue on with it? And it looks like she is going to continue on. She bought a Diamond Art Club, one of the Christmas Donna Geislingers. So she's going to work on that. So that is cool. We've got another diamond painter in the family. And she does beautiful, I mean, her squares line up absolutely perfect. They're just beautiful. So that was good news. What else do I have to talk about? Oh, I guess as far as medical, it's been a really bizarre week. My neighbor down the street, they're elderly, and the ambulance came, and I don't know what was wrong with her, and I haven't been able to talk to them to find out, but they came and picked her up. So I don't know what happened. I've been really worried about her. I've got to go down and visit and find out what happened. Because that's always scary when you see an ambulance in your neighborhood. It's like, what is going on? So I pray that she is okie dokie on that. Let's see, what else? Oh, I went to Joann's yesterday. Well, let me back up because I can lead into this. Squirrel thought. You know, my brain goes everywhere. I had to take my car into the shop because it had some recalls that needed to be completed. So I dropped it off on Thursday, and everything was all supposed to be ready on Friday. And really nice young man took me home. They had a shuttle, so that was wonderful. It's nice they had a shuttle, and I didn't have to have an Uber, or, you know, I didn't want to have Bev, you know, drive me or anything. So my car went in, and then I had my sister's car. She has a much newer car than I do. And it's one of those fancy ones that have a push button on it. So it has a push button start, and it turns off when it idles, like when you are at a stoplight. Yeah, my car is like, I don't know, like 10 years old, so I don't have that fancy of a car. So yeah, I got to drive her fancy car around, so that was good. And then last night, Friday, you know, my car was ready, although they didn't get all of the recalls fixed. One of the parts that came in was wrong, they said, so I have to bring it back next week. But the really good thing is they said, don't worry, we will come and pick it up, because you know, you're having to bring it in a second time, so we will pick it up. Just let us know what day, you know, you want it. It'll be done that same day, and we will drop it off for you. And that was fabulous. So I have my car right now. I picked it up on Friday. And I drove over, instead of going right home, I thought, well, you know, I'm kind of near Joann's. I'm going to go into Joann's because I was hoping they had maybe some more of their Christmas paintings, or they might have had some new stuff. You know, it'd been a week or two since I had been in. And oh my gosh, that store was like a wreck. They probably had, honestly, 3 aisles, maybe 4, that were just filled with boxes of things that needed to be, you know, stocked. And there was 2, you know, associates that were working really hard, you know, to get all the merchandise out. You could tell they were pretty tired. And I asked him, I said, hey, you know, in all the boxes that you're opening, have you happened to see any, you know, Christmas diamond paintings or Christmas, you know, crafts? And they said they're all in the boxes, and we are working really, really, really hard to get them out. And I said, okay, I'll stop by in maybe a few days, and you'll have them stocked. So I didn't get anything from them. But while I was there, Best Buy is almost next door to it. And I thought I cracked my screen on my iPhone, but I didn't. I just cracked the screen protector. And it was guaranteed that if it cracked or anything like that, that they would replace it. So I went in, and they were really short on help too. I probably waited, I don't know, like 15 minutes in the phone department before anybody came over. And at that, I had to ask for help. So I think they were super short-staffed too. So then they got the screen protector, and they sent me over to the Geek Squad, and got me all together. And so now I've got my screen protector it's not broken anymore. It's a lot better. Oops, didn't pick up a drill. So I did get that done. So I've had really kind of a really busy, crazy week, really, actually. So we did that. And then, let's see, I can get into the thrifting update. Hopefully you like hearing about the thrifting stuff. It's actually been a lot of fun. We went to Salvation Army today. We always go there first thing. And then we went to the Goodwill, one of the Goodwills. Oops, I didn't need that many. I'm just doing some gray. So I found, I mean, for me, I don't get very much stuff for me anymore. Once in a while I find something. But all of their Christmas stuff was half price. So that was kind of cool. And I did find one thing that I liked. Well, you know me, I've got to get my coffee cups, right? And I love this. Check this out. I found a Starbucks mug. Now, there's no way that I would have paid $5 for the Starbucks mug. Starbucks stuff is so expensive. I think this one came out in 2020, this one. It was marked at $5, but I got it for $2.50. But I like the way that it felt in my hand. What's weird is I need to have the handle be just right. And I really like this with the fla la 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 la. So that's my Christmas mug. So I got my Starbucks Christmas mug for that. So I got that. And then I also got, hang on, I got to pull this out just a little bit. Hang on, we got to pull this out because this is a little bit bigger. I found, so, oh, there, you don't need to see my camera like that. These are the stretched canvas that, you know, you would do like a painting on. And this is just an essential value pack, but 2 of them were $3.49. They're brand new, and they're an 11 by 14, or it's a 27 by 35. So a 40 by 40 would probably fit on this. I know I checked, the 30 by 30 did, so I think the 30 by 40 would also fit. And what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to paint these whatever color is going to match the painting I'm going to put on. And I've never mounted a diamond painting on one of these, but it looks like it's pretty easy. I'm going to use some spray adhesive. Oh my gosh, listen to, hey, Gracie, it's the neighbor. She knows the neighbor. Oh my gosh, she knows the neighbor. Great. Oh, she's barking at the dog. Gracie. She's wagging her tail so fast, you'd think that she was like, and it's going around in a circle almost. She's gonna take off. She's funny. Anyway, so you just take a spray adhesive and, you know, you basically glue down your painting on this, and then you can hang it up. So that's what I got on that. That and my cup was all that I got. Now my sister, on the other hand, and I'll be putting some pictures up as well. First of all, I'm going to give you an update on some of the things that she's sold. So remember, I think it was last week, she found some Lux soap. Remember Lux soap? And I don't remember how much she paid for them. There were 6 bars of soap. I think they were half price. I think she spent a few dollars on all 6 of them. I don't know, maybe $3, $4 on all 6, something like that. It wasn't very much. And she just sold it yesterday for $21.99. And I'll put the listing up here so you can see it. And then I think I told you last week about deodorant. She sold more deodorant, Speed Stick deodorant this time, 2 of them for $45.99. And then I can't remember if I mentioned it last week or not. So if I am saying it twice, my apologies. Last week, she found this perfume. It's called Sacré by Karen. It's French perfume. Again, I'm going to put a picture of it up here with the listing. And I think she bought it for, oh, I should write all this down. I think it was like $5. It was pretty minimal. It was, again, it was not very expensive. It was brand new. And she just sold it this week for $99. So I can't believe the stuff that she finds. And then today, if you remember the old perfume Chantilly, remember Chantilly perfume? Well, she found an unopened dusting powder or bath powder of it. And she probably will get about $40 because she doesn't have a box for it. But I'll let you know how much that actually ends up selling for. So she's selling just interesting stuff now. I mean, you just never know what is going to go. So that was fun. And she found a whole bunch of clothes too. She found some, a Ralph Lauren, a vintage Ralph Lauren women's jacket. And it was equestrian. There was horses on it. Really pretty. It was very, very, very pretty. And I have no idea what she's going to list that for. But yeah, it was super pretty. Everybody thinks that we should do a YouTube channel for her thrifting too. But I tell you, I just don't think I have the time or the bandwidth to do that. I mean, I barely have enough time to do this diamond painting channel, this crafting channel. I'm just filling in the very last couple. I'm almost done. There's just a couple more drills on this. So she really, she's having so much fun with this. She wants to do a channel, and maybe, I don't know, maybe when I retire and have a little more time, you know, I'll be able to do it, because I think it would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think it probably would be a lot of fun. And she's a really good teacher. I think if she did a channel, she could help new resellers start. Okay, almost done. Oh, I've got a couple over here that I've missed. A couple over there. These are always the onesie twosies, you know, that you miss. But that's okay. So this is good. I'm going to have this completed. And I think it's turning out pretty cute. Come on. I only need one of you. There we go. Boy, that dog is just barking away. Wow. Woof, woof, woof. Usually the neighborhood's pretty quiet. The dogs in the neighborhood might bark, you know, like a little bit, you know, like at each other or something, but they're usually pretty quiet. We don't have anybody that, you know, barks a lot. And Gracie, believe it or not, actually is pretty quiet. She really only barks at appropriate stuff, you know, the delivery drivers, obviously, that put stuff up on the porch, you know, she barks at, or people that are walking their dogs, you know, by the house, she barks at that. And now that she's feeling better, because for those couple days when she wasn't feeling too good, she just laid in my chair and just kind of slept. I could definitely tell that she did not feel good at all. So I'm so happy that she is okay. Because I tell you, you know, boy, the vet bills are so expensive. Even with pet insurance, it's so expensive. I think all medical is expensive no matter what you do. Whether it's, you know, vet or people or, you know, having tests or dental. Dental's outrageous too. Everything's expensive. I tell you, just a little bit of mini rant on prices. You know, I went up to Walmart to buy a few things. I tell you, it is hard to get out of that store for really under $100. I mean, if you buy meat or anything like that, it is so expensive. So I'm trying to eat up what's in the fridge right now and what's in the freezer. I am working really hard on that. Not wasting anything, trying to eat everything that I have. Do I have any more Ys? Let's see. Got those Ys. I got a 3, a 9. 3 and a 9. Is that up? Okay, I'll get 3s and 9s. That's what I'm looking at next. Oh, and ends. I've got 2 ends over there. 3, 9, and ends. Okay. And then when I get done with this, I'm going to straighten it. I'm going to straighten the drills up. I take my rolling pin and I roll the drills for this. I will seal it. And I use the Minwax polyacrylic clear gloss to seal it, because I'm not going to hang this. This will be in a portfolio. And it was a lot of fun. I've had really no issues with it. It has been really easy to work with. The drills have been nice and shiny. I think the only complaint that I have, and this could be, you know, my fault. First, hang on a second. That can't be in the right spot. That black drill just can't be in the right spot. No, it is not. Okay, so, see, I got something in the wrong spot. I will fix that. The diamond painting has got guide circles, you know, the little circles that go around the symbol. And I think it's just the way I place it. I could see a little bit of the color underneath it. So I've kind of had to move things around a little bit, but other than that, I mean, in all honesty, it was perfect. I mean, it really was. Had no issues at all. And I've had lots of drills. I've had no lack of drills. And I'll show you those in just a second. 9. Looking for a 9. I'm looking for a 9. 9, and then the little greater than symbol. Let me get the 9. There we go. And the little thingy there. There we go. And then I'll double check too, just to make certain that it doesn't look like I've misplaced any drills, or something doesn't look wonky. I will double check that. There, that looks better. And like I said, I will roll them all into place. I'm going to straighten it. And I've showed you this before, but you know, since we're done, I will double check to make certain that I haven't missed any. Just glancing at it right now, I don't see it, but that doesn't mean anything. I could be missing it. I'll back this out a little bit so you can see it. There it is. Isn't it pretty? That's the mother and cub. And that's for my forest animals. And basically when I straighten it, I have this metal straightener. And I just, you know, go in and just kind of go across like that on all the rows. And then I will go up and down this way on all the rows. And that'll be for the whole entire painting. Sometimes, you know, I can go in, if it's just like a little teeny area, I will do that. Again, I'm going to make certain that the guide circles are covered up, and just kind of touch base that way with it. Make certain all my rows are straight. Pick off the Gracie hairs. But yeah, I think we are done, guys. So I have a completion. We had a whip and chat. I caught you up on all the activities of the week, which was, like I said, cray-cray, because if you know me, I lead a really boring life. I don't do a whole heck of a lot. I've got, you know, my family, you know, my friends, I work, diamond paint. Oh, that's what I forgot to show you. Hang on a second. Total squirrel thought. So if you're here to the end, you get to see and hear a squirrel thought. Hang on. I got to go get it. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Almost forgot. 1 second here. Hold on, I'm coming. I just had to go in the living room. Okay. Now, so this one is done. And then I'm also going to be showing you a picture up here somewhere of my lighthouse, the Diamond Art Club Sunset at Heceta Head. I am almost halfway done with the painting. I have finished 3 rows going all the way across the painting, and it's beautiful. The picture is not going to do it justice. Let me tell you that. It's not going to do it justice. So it's beautiful. So I have this finish. I will be working more on the sunset at a seat ahead, so that will be going. But then I've also been doing some cross stitching in the evening. And I am working on this harbor scene, you know, with the sailboats. It reminds me of my dad, to be totally honest with you. I also got it for me because there's a lot of color blocking. So there's not a lot of confetti. So that's going to be easier for a beginner cross stitcher like me. And I have been working really hard at it for the last few nights. I really probably maybe had enough time for maybe 3 or 4 nights with it. And let me show you this. So now I know I'm going to show you the back of it, which is not very neat at all. But this is how much, you know, I have done that I have stitched. And I'll bring it in a little bit closer. I've made some mistakes, but I have frogged some stuff, but I haven't frogged everything. So hopefully when it's totally completed, you're not going to notice it. But I pretty much have this corner here is almost done. There's a few little colors have to be filled out. I'm working on this sail here. Got this patch done here. Got these colors over here to do. So, so that's what I am doing on my cross stitch. So it's coming along. I've been trying, again, I'm a beginner cross stitcher. So I've tried stitching with a frame and I had a little bit of trouble holding it. It hurt my hand to hold it. I think I'd have to have some sort of stand that actually is going to hold the frame. That would be easier. So right now I've just been stitching in hand. And I'm learning to do the sewing method on it. I'm learning to do a couple different things like that. So that is my cross stitch that I've been working on. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the progress. I love this. I totally love my bear. I love my my lighthouse. I'm super happy with it. And I think, let me just bring you, I guess I gotta bring you in, don't I, to see it. Okay, hold on. There we go. And bring you out a little bit. All right, now you can see it. So that's all that I have for you guys. I don't even know how long this video is because I did have to stop it at one point. Hopefully we're about 45 minutes. Maybe it's a little bit longer. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much. So thank you very much for stopping by. And remember, if you get a chance, help me figure out something that I can do for my premiere. I mean, it could be a whip and chat as well. It could be answering your guys' questions if you want to ask me questions. That might be kind of fun. It could be, I don't know. Like I said, I am not creative at all. I wouldn't mind doing another unboxing of something. Maybe another one from Donna Geisinger or Gelsinger. I always pronounce her name wrong. And I think, hang on a second. Yep, I think I captured pretty much everything that's happened. So, again, I hope you had a great week. I am filming this on Saturday. It's pretty late in the afternoon, so it's more than likely going to go up tomorrow, Sunday. So I hope you have a great weekend. If you are off on Monday for Veterans Day, and if you're a veteran, let me thank you for your service, all the veterans, and the veterans that have, passed on to, if you have family members. I always want to thank the veterans for their service. So anyway, if you are off on Veterans Day, I hope you have a nice long holiday weekend. And I think I'm going to go and feed Gracie her dinner because she is looking at me like she's really hungry. And I got to go heat up her chicken and rice and do all that kind of good stuff for her and take care of her. So anyway, guys, take care. Remember, you're perfect exactly as you are. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing. And do one thing today that your future self is going to thank you for. Again, thank you so much for being here. I always enjoy it when you stop by. Take care, and I will see you on the next one.